Good morning and welcome to Enterprise Friday on Enterprise Television. I am Kende Bajami.
And I am Henry Igwebike.
It's the start of a new day and we are glad to have you on the show. We will kick off with the newspaper review before diving into the main conversation of the day. Trust me, you don't want to miss a moment with us. You can join the conversation by dropping your comments, liking and following us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. So joining us to share the matters at hand is Emeka Madunagu. He is a journalist and a public affairs analyst. You're welcome.
Thank you so very much, Emeka, for joining in.
Are you there?
Emeka, can you hear us? All right, so just
yes,
before...
I can. I was holding the phone.
All right,
holding the phone upside down.
All right, it's okay. So let's kickstart.
You know those days, they used to read.
Very well. So let's kickstart today, Emeka, with the Punch newspaper for today. We have on the top strip there, U.S. defense showing cars visa revocation.
On the big story, we have petrol saw above 1,000 naira liter, that's per liter, as Tinubu okays 15% import tariff.
And also, sadly, we now have the number of deceased at yesterday's accident. Accident that happened at the Kara Bridge, and it made the front page of the Punch newspaper that a policeman, 4 others die in Lagos Ibadan expressway crash, thus making 5 people that died yesterday.
Yeah, so we also have over 30 states rely on federal allocation.
And also EFCC NFIU launch crackdown on alleged coup funders.
We have Bayelsa deputy governor sues assembly over impeachment plot.
All right, Emeka, I'd love us to take on the petrol price hitting 1,000 plus as Tinubu okays a 15% import tariff. Emeka, speak to us on this. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is so very good at taking impulsive decision, only for him to renegade on that after he would or might have discovered he had made gross mistakes with that. 15% on tariff, of course, the marketers will not feel the pinch, but Nigerians that are going through subsidies gone, going through devaluation of the naira, going through taxes are the ones to feel the brunt. Speak to me, Emeka. Do you think our president truly does understand the reason he is called the father of the nation at this point?
No. Well, the thing is, you just have to realize, and I must tell you the truth, Nigeria is in a precarious financial situation right now, sincerely speaking. The only thing is just that we are pretending that all is well. But I must tell you the truth. All is not well. Yeah. So forget all they're telling you about GDP and all the numbers. All is not well. So what you have is a situation where, some people say he's trying to encourage Dangote, another local refiner, but some also say that, it is an arbitrary tax. But the point is this. If you recall, in the last 2 years of his administration, he has been, he's been trying to cut down on import. So if you remember, over the last few months, the Customs Service has, been steadily increasing import duties. So now it has come to fuel. So, some people say it's to discourage the importation of fuel. But what we don't understand is that in September, they added, something, to the imports. They added something to the import tax. October again, they've done the same thing. Meanwhile, in the same October, the CBN held out some money, to I think over $1 billion to fuel importers. So the confusing thing is that, why are you giving money to fuel importers, and I mean, when Buhari came in 2015, when we had the first recession in 2016, what he did was that, the central bank put 44 items on the restriction list, so that government, excuse me, would not provide money. That those who are still importing those things would have to go and that they will have to go and search for forex by themselves. So, and interestingly, one of those items was this polypropylene, what they call pure water nylons for sachet water. And interestingly, by then, those things were being sourced in Nigeria. Sachet water was being, the sachet water nylons were being produced in Nigeria. So it was a sort of relief. It was supposed to be a sort of relief for, on our foreign reserves. So I wonder if you're trying to encourage Dangote and Co. Then why not take the Buhari example? You understand? Lift, place restriction on, the CBN. Let the CBN not provide forex anymore for fuel importers. Because Dangote and the other local refiners say they can meet the demands. They say they can meet the demand, local demand for petroleum products. So why not do that? I mean, if your goal is to actually end fuel importation, then the CBN should not provide forex for these importers. Then what you need to do is that by the time you do that, then the importers will be forced to, channel money into local refineries. They can invest in the local refineries. They can, there are different ways.
All right.
There are different ways by which they can, help to build up the local, downstream sector of the oil industry.
Okay.
So, it will be a win-win situation for everybody.
Yeah,
so that we can stop imports. Thank you.
Okay, so speaking on this, should Nigeria now continue to prioritize refinery protection over citizens' welfare? Should we, have more regard on this? Should we still put this as an importance, that the refinery protection over citizens' welfare?
No, you see, I don't think there is anything to bother about. I don't think there's anything to bother about because, of course, fuel almost got to 1,000. I think fuel got to 1,000, around that, and then later it started dropping.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is that, refinery, yes, we must prioritize local, the local refining of petroleum products. We cannot continue to we cannot continue spending scarce forex on the importation of petroleum products. We cannot continue doing that. It is very, very wrong. It is wrong, It's not helping our economy. And added to it, we are adding a CNG to it. Yeah. We're also talking about electric vehicles. We're talking about a railway, and, so we're also talking about mass transit. So all in all, what we need to do is that, people should now see it, entrepreneurs should now see it as an opportunity, as, a sea of opportunities, a blue sea, a blue ocean of opportunities, whereby they can invest. And, since we have Naira for crude, let them take advantage of it. Because importing continually, we say the consumption has dropped. So what are they importing for? For what reason? If we look at year on year, October last year to October this year, fuel consumption in Nigeria relied more on imported products. It should not be that way. It should not be that way. We should ramp up local production, because in that way, we will, not just provide the products, we will also, provide jobs and other opportunities. There'll be more taxes for government. So let's prioritize local refining, and ultimately the price will drop. The price of petroleum products will drop ultimately. Thank you.
All right, so we wish that the price of fuel would drop. As of now, prices still go for between 910 to about 930 naira, depending on the gas station that you visit. But of course, with what we have right now, it means that we are possibly going back to what it used to be when subsidy was just removed, when it jumped to about 1,000, 100, 1,200. Some places around the country, 1,400, 500. We just sincerely hope that it wouldn't get to that, because it will still affect inflation of food produce around the country. But Emeka, let's take a look at U.S. showing cars debacle, the fracas between both, and of course, Wole Soyinka has just bought one man. You can't wrestle against a behemoth. U.S., of course, they have come to defend the fact that he has been barred from not entering the United States of America. So do you think all of the things coming to Wole Soyinka is synonymous to a chicken going home to roost? Because he said, threatened the U.S. that he would tear down his green card if Donald J. Trump is re-elected. Sadly, he didn't do that. And I love to believe the United States is saying, okay, since you say you would do it, you didn't do it now. Let us ban you from coming. Speak to me, Emeka, on this case. Emeka, are you there? Emeka, are you there? All right, so just before we get that connection ready, what do you think, actually?
Yes, okay. Yes, sorry.
All right. Did you get the question?
Yes, I got the question. Yes, Wole Soyinka caused his own problem. Professor Wole Soyinka caused his own problem. You had a green card. Getting a green card is not like, going to snap a passport photograph at a business center. I mean, a green card says, tells the story that you've been in the country, for a reasonable period, and that you have, character that is worthy, of being bestowed, with the green card. It is a privilege, like the U.S. Embassy says, it's not a right.
Yeah.
And therefore, you ought to treat that document, with the sanctity it deserves. And he said it publicly that he would tear his green card if Trump won. Look, like they say, soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain. Trump will go. But the United States will remain. Your green card will remain. Why would you go to such extreme? I mean, he's a global figure now. He's a global figure. Now, you said you tear your green card. We don't know if you did that. And people were hailing you.
He didn't do it, actually.
Without considering the implications. Then at the end of the day, the U.S. now invited you, the embassy invited you for an interview. They said, come, let us discuss. Maybe there are certain things, because he's a global figure. So maybe there are certain things they would have asked him, do you have your green card? Have you turned the green card? But of course, he refused to go. They invited him again, refused to go. Then they now revoked the visa. So why is he talking about it? I mean, he brought it upon himself now because he's widely traveled. He's a global figure. He should understand how countries take some of these things. It's a slap on the face of the United States. And if he was an American citizen, if he was in the American government, how would he take it? So some of these things. And don't forget, by the way, Arias, the former president of Costa Rica, who won the 1987 Nobel Peace Prize, he was banned from entering the United States. I think by one president, was it Obama? But thereafter, after that president left, his successor invited him to the United States, even, invited him and, they courted him really well, so he should not take it to heart. He will just have to sit it out till Donald Trump leaves, in 2020, When now? I think in
2025.
No,
yes,
no.
2024. 2024.
No, no, that is
sorry, 2020, 2007, 2000.
No, November 20. It came in November 2023 now, so.
Oh, it is confusing now.
2027,
2028.
Yes, November 2028. No, 2028. That's January 2028.
Yes,
January
2028. Yes.
Yes. So I think January 2028.
Yes.
So you just have to sit it down. Let him enjoy Nigeria. I mean, he said he's doing well. So
let him enjoy Tinubunomics.
Yeah.
He has always been a campaigner of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So let him enjoy the 1,000+ fuel with us. Let him enjoy the multiple taxation with us. Let him enjoy the insecurity with us, and maybe he would have a better message to give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the end of the day.
I have this question. So, how might this affect Nigeria's image, internationally? And how do you think these international countries, as this U.S., we see Nigeria as a country of some people will say, some Nigerians are stubborn, So, how do you think, or what do you think this country will see Nigeria
and Nigerians?
Yes.
No, it won't do anything to Nigeria. There are still Nigeria. Chimamanda Adichie, is she not traveling? There are other prominent Nigerians now. The other prominent
Showore equally has a green card.
Bayo Ogunlesi was here. Bayo Ogunlesi, who is an American citizen, he was here the other day. The other Nigerian Americans, who travel, come to Nigeria and all of it, it's not going to affect anything. There are other people now. There are a lot of Nigerians whose visas have been revoked. Then there are some of us who have not even applied. I think the last time I got it was 2008. Now, we've not gone to apply for American visa to travel. Maybe sometime in future we'll do so. So, I mean, the key thing is that your country.
Yeah.
The key thing is that your country is number one. Build your country, so that you can also tell people, come to our country. Then the other thing I just want to quickly chip in is that the process of getting a Nigerian visa, Nigerian visa is expensive. People say it's expensive. And then that the process is also difficult.
Yes, very.
So our government, also responding to your question, our government should really look into these complaints about the hitches in getting the undue delays in getting our visa, the tough process in getting a Nigerian visa. A Nigerian visa should be so easy to get because we are looking for foreign investors.
Yes.
It should be so easy to get. We had visa on arrival, they cancelled it. Why would you cancel visa on arrival when you need foreign investment? Foreign investors should be able to get to the airport, to either Abuja Airport or Murtala Mohammed Airport, or Kano International Airport in Kano, and just get their visa stamped at least for 90 days. Give them a 90-day window, to come in, and then if they need an extension, they can now apply to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or go to Nigerian Immigration. But for you to now cancel visa on arrival while you are looking for foreign investors, it shows that your foreign policy objectives are not aligned. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Emeka. I was equally wondering, back to Wole Soyinka and Donald Trump, and I learned that one amongst the many reasons why Wole Soyinka is not a fan of Donald J. Trump is because of Donald J. Trump's loud mouth. He speaks anyhow he wants to and does whatever it is that he wants to do that comes impulsively. And I now wonder, why then is he a friend of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who almost is like Donald J. Trump? Okay. So why would he not like Donald J. Trump but loves President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And both leaders almost act the same. They are very impulsive. They make decisions only for them to come back and realize that the decisions they've made is wrong, and they change it. Most of them, in fact, both of them don't even apologize, for the wrong decisions they have made. Well, come see, come sir. Let's see how that goes, though. Emeka, thank you so very much. But of course, Emeka will be here to take us on our main conversation. That is when we return. Soludo's reward promise sparks a debate over voter motivation and inducement. In a bit, it's still Enterprise Morning. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.